As you can tell from the thumbnail, in today's video, I am going to be working with pool noodles and some other items. I want to say thank you so much for clicking on my video and welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. As you can see, I am using one of these pool noodle knives and I'm going to slice this pool noodle down the middle, and these are the pool noodles from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree put out these pails. They put these out every year for the summer, and I'm going to be using one of these to create a large drain pot for one of my plants. Today's video is part of a collaboration, and I am so excited for it because I am collaborating with some lovely ladies here on this platform, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that shortly. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have that pool noodle sliced in half, I'm going to take this pool noodle and attach it to this bucket. This collaboration is a summer theme, but I'm going more for items that I can sort of style some of my houseplants in, bringing in some fresh items. As you can see, I'm just adding a generous amount of hot glue so that I can hold the pool noodle piece in place. And I'm going to go all the way around until the pool noodle meets at the other end. Part of this collaboration was that we were using pool noodles, wood pieces, and some peel bottles. So this was very challenging, but it was so much fun. As you can see, now that I have met the other piece of pool noodle, I just used that knife to cut it down. And now I'm going to take a generous amount of hot glue to connect those ends as well as to secure it. Now for the second row, as you can see, I wanted to line it up with where the previous piece met, so that all of those, so that that part can be all in the back when I style this planter. So I'm just cutting down the pool noodle, and as you can see, I'm repeating that step just like I did with the previous one and adding a generous amount of glue. And then I'm going to go in with a third piece of the pool noodle, and I only use one pool noodle for this project, using this summer bucket from the Dollar Tree. I love the size of these buckets because they're perfect for some of my larger plants to sit in and just create a really beautiful drain pottage. And so now I'm just going in with more glue, and then I'm just going to make sure that everything is connected, and then I'll cut it down and secure that piece. Now I have all of the pieces where they're connected on one side. Now after I complete this, you can paint this. As you can see, part of the bottom is still free, but that's perfect. Now you can paint this, but you can paint this with any paint. I'm going to use spray paint. Now I originally was going to use this brown spray paint, which I did, but I didn't like this color, so I decided to go in with another color. I decided to go in with this pretty hunter green that I use a lot of times, and I absolutely love how this turned out. This is a really planter just for a few bucks, and it turned out so pretty and it looks great. All I did was style one of my larger house plants inside of it, and I absolutely love how this turned out. And I am so excited to tell you more about this collaboration because these are some very kind, talented ladies here on this platform. That's Ari at DIY with Ari, May at Craft Away with May, and Lolly at Lolly D's Creation. Not only are they talented, but they are so kind, and their channels are a joy to watch. If you're coming over from their channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Check the description box below for all of the information to their channel and the playlist. Now I'm moving on to the next DIY. This is a pear, and as you can see, I'm using the knife again, and I'm cutting down two pieces of another pool noodle. One piece is just going to be longer than the other. After I get these two pieces cut down, I'm going to pull in a sheet of fabric that I picked up from the Dollar Tree as well. I did use some already off this for previous DIY, and all I'm doing is measuring how much I need to cut down because I'm going to be attaching pieces of this to the pool noodle. I want to say again how excited I am to be collaborating with these ladies, and how it is just a blessing to be amongst such talented and kind women. So thank you, ladies. And I'm super excited to see what you all have came up with, and I'm sure I'm going to be in for a treat. And once again, if you're coming over from their channel, thank you so much for watching. As you can see while I was talking, I'm just adding hot glue and rolling that pool noodle into the fabric, making sure that everything is secure. And then I'm going to push the remaining fabric right down into the hole of the pool noodle. I'm going to repeat that step with the other piece. I'm just going to start off by measuring how much fabric I need, and then I'm going to cut it down. Repeat those steps by adding hot glue to secure this fabric to the pool noodle. And I decided to go in with this really cozy sort of mustard color, because I thought this DIY, it's a pretty color for the summer, but it's giving that cozy vibe that I like to have in my home. And once I get that complete, I'm going to be bringing in my wood items. And the wood that I'm going to be using is this 2-pack of wood slices that I also pick up from the Dollar Tree out of the Crafter Square section. I'm going to be using these for the base of my 2 pool noodle pieces. And so what I'm going to do is secure them down using some hot glue. Now, what I'm creating with these is some really cute little propagation jars. Now, I love clipping my plants down, if you don't know that, and adding them in the 2 little jars and things so that they can root. And so to create these, I picked up this 4-pack of jars out of the Crafter Square section as well. I'm just going to remove the lids off of them, and I'm going to push them down inside of the pool noodle, making it nice and secure. Now you can use these and add artificial florals, but of course I wanted to add some water, add some clippings, and I have the cutest little prop jars. I absolutely love how these turned out as well. Now, using my first peel bottle, this is not a DIY, this is more of a hack. Now, I'm always looking for something small and something plastic so that I can make a little drain pot. Not a drain pot, but the original pot to put some dirt in so it can drain into a drain pot. And so I'm using my hot glue gun to create a hole at the bottom. And I found this cute little jar with this cork top from the Dollar Tree that says the best grandmother, and I thought this is perfect. Mother's Day is approaching, and I'm always gifting my mother-in-law little plants, and I thought this was perfect to gift her a little plant that I already propped. It doesn't have a lot of roots on it yet, but it started to root, and I thought if I just added into a little soil, it will help. Now, excuse this mess here. This is just where I keep my soil, and so I needed to get a little bit, so you have to see my mess. And I'm just stirring it up so that I can add a little bit inside of that little pill bottle, and that's going to be my pot. And then I'll go in with my little piece at the stem and add more dirt. So I'm just pretty much using this peel bottle as a little planter. So it's just a little hack for this DIY. And I put the hole at the bottom just to create some drainage. And I'm going to use the other little jar for the little drain pot. I'm going to water this, and I think this is so cute. And my mother-in-law, why do I keep saying that? I can't speak today. My mother-in-law loves plants just as much as I do. So here's a cute little starter plant for her. Now for my last DIY, I'm going to be using that wood tray from the Dollar Tree along with 4 pill bottles, and they all are the same size. Now you can glue these with the top at the bottom, or the way I'm doing it. The reason why I added the top to the base is so if I wanted to make this a smaller riser, all I have to do is just unscrew the little pill bottom from the bottom. But I thought these pill bottles is perfect to create legs for riser or trays. Now I am going to use that brown spray paint to color this, and I just thought this really was something really cute. And if it's too tall for a space, you can just unscrew the pill bottles and just use the lids. Now, how adorable is this? I styled a little decor ball from the Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love how this one turned out as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Remember, today's video is part of a collaboration with some talented ladies here on this platform, and that's Ari from DIY with Ari, May from Craft Away with May, and Lolly from Lolly D's Creation. Make sure you check their channels out. All of their information is going to be linked in the description box below. Let me know in the comment section below which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.